Good evening. Hello, my name's Fred, and I'll be conducting your training today on social media in the business. What is social media? Why is it important to my business? More importantly, as, as I know many of you are thinking, why is social media important to me? Is it that social media has become the easiest and cheapest way to send out mass communication to your target markets? Maybe you're thinking it's because everyone else is doing it, so you'll have to keep up. Possibly some of you are thinking it's because it can drive potential customers through your marketing pipeline and transform total strangers into loyal clients, candidates, or employees. Well, you'd all be right. That's why the focus of our training today is not only to teach everyone in the class today about the various social media sites, but also to hopefully tie it into your everyday business lives as a tool for reaching out to your colleagues, associates, and customers, vendors, and candidates, and prospects, and deliver messages about your company. We will start by introducing the main players: Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Webstagram, and Pinterest. Then we'll talk about how these sites can be used effectively by businesses in marketing, networking, and advertising strategies. We will then discuss how social media platforms are being used to enhance employee recruitment, retention practices, as well as some of the pitfalls to watch out for when you begin using them. Finally, we will wrap up by tying it all together in a manner that will allow each of you to start harnessing the power of social media in your everyday business lives. The first thing that comes to mind for most people is that social media is all for fun and games. However, social media is not just for finding friends online, tweeting your every move or inner thought, or linking it to other people's professional networks. If used properly, social media platforms can also be used successfully as recruiting sources. Social media is a successful tool used by many companies. According to a survey conducted by Career Builders in 2010, more than 2,500 employees surveyed, 35% of respondents used social media to promote their companies, and 21% used it to recruit and research potential employees, and 18% used it to strengthen their employee brands. Hunt 2010. What is the value of social media recruitment? Using the proper social media selection methods can benefit businesses as it reaches a broader audience of people. If the proper recruitment methods are used, employees that are hired remain engaged, work with reduced turnover rates, and it will display in their performance as their work will become exceptional. These important areas are vital as it can impact a business's bottom line, certainly illustrating how significant these factors may be to business success. How businesses use the social media sites to recruit. Facebook. Businesses are using Facebook to promote their brands. Methods to entice prospective applicants using Facebook includes photos, mini blogs, videos, links to surveys which direct interested candidates to the business website. Find more information about the organization. Their employee culture. Employees anticipate interested candidates will go to the employee's job link to view career opportunities and complete a job application. LinkedIn. Businesses are using LinkedIn to find candidates for their open position. This site allows businesses to search for specific talent and direct relationships with prospective candidates using the free service offered by purchasing a business account, which allows job postings and the option to send private messages to any LinkedIn user. Postings should be clearly defined, as unqualified candidates will be able to submit their resumes and applications for job postings. for this posted position, creating extra work and time that could be used in finding the proper candidate for the position. Twitter. Businesses are using Twitter to post their open positions using compressed URL to incorporate websites which followers can link for more information. Businesses are able to identify candidates using this site by using keywords and sending messages to prospective applicants directly. Lastly, recruiters can extend all of these social media sites to their former employees, especially in key areas that have shortages or certain skills. Employers should understand that former employees are oftentimes good referral sources that they can give information to their friends and family about the company if they left on good terms. Certain companies are creating corporate alumni networks, which can help to bring in new employees and build that business brand. Moving beyond traditional recruitment to social recruitment is how forward-thinking companies are redefining recruitment to be social, personal, transparent, collaborative as a way to attract the 2020 workforce. How to manage social media sites for recruitment purposes. How is it possible to manage all these sites, you may ask? If there is only one recruiter for your business, do not fret. You will not need to hire another recruiter to manage your social media sites. You can still manage the sites and perform your other daily responsibilities. However, you must be committed to keeping your social media sites updated regularly. Here are some tips on how you can effectively manage social media profiles and still have time to perform your other daily responsibility. First, know your demographics. Give them what they came for. Job seekers are looking for jobs. They do not want to read about irrelevant postings such as how many awards the company secured during a recent golfing outing. Job seekers are hoping to gain information about job postings and about the business itself. Interact with job seekers. They want you to respond to their inquiries as this has proven successful in recruiting. Be responsible in a timely manner as they are trying to acquire more information about your business. Avoid brushing off their questions. This can appear as if you don't want to be bothered and could send the wrong message about your business. Invite the current employees to help with social media outreach by telling them to ask their friends to follow businesses on Twitter, find them on Facebook, or network through LinkedIn. Lastly, use an aggregator to stream all of your media sites. This way you are increasing corporate efficiency by not having to go to each individual site to check for posts and inquiries. Remember, using social media is just one vehicle that can be used to help recruiting and should not be used as your sole recruiting resource. Social media effectiveness in recruiting. Here's how social media is effective for the following social media sites. Facebook actively requests friends and keep the information that is on the site updated as much as possible. LinkedIn offers webinars on how to better leverage LinkedIn to acquire talent on a website. Businesses can set up discussion groups specific to a position in which they are trying to fill, which can help to scout potential candidates. Twitter. Businesses should tweet regularly about their job postings and post useful information about the business to keep followers interested. Respond to any inquiries about their position as quickly as possible. Businesses should not post random, unrelated information, such as quotes and information other than about jobs openings. Otherwise, followers will become uninterested. I'm sure you've asked yourself while reading the training plan, what in the world does Uber Connected means and what does that have to do with employee retention? Uber Connected is a fairly new term, and it's being plugged into more than just one social media. People are using social media more and more daily to connect with friends, or as I usually do, to pass time and clear my mind when I need to take a break from schoolwork, business, and what have you. Taking heed to the social media is a part of daily life for most people, and it has been predicted that by 2020, workplace usage of social media will become the premier way to attract and engage the best talent. Now let's look at today's objectives. By the session's end, participants will know the most prevalent and useful social media platforms for businesses, know how to start using them to enhance your business, understand the strategies behind being employed by companies in their successful social media campaigns related to marketing, advertising, networking, recruiting, and employee retention. Here we have a list of our table of contents. We'll be covering Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Webstagram, Pinterest, recruiting via social media platforms, retaining key employees via social media retention strategies, possible pitfalls of using social media for recruitment, and the conclusion. Facebook. Using social media in business, Facebook. The most popular in terms of user social media site that can be utilized by businesses is, you guessed it, Facebook. Using social media in business, Facebook. All of the following are ways to use Facebook as a recruitment tool, except creating a fan page, utilization of share and like tools, viewing pages of friends, creating events. The answer is C, viewing pages of friends. Using social media in business, Facebook again. One of the following features of using advertisements on Facebook that you can determine if people who click on the ad are becoming customers and or fans of your company, see pictures and comments from Facebook users, advertise for free, reach a target market that would not normally use social media. Determine if people who click on the ad are becoming customers and or fans of your company. LinkedIn. One positive aspect of LinkedIn for individuals is that it allows them to separate their blank from blank, unlike Facebook. Personal information from professional information, unlike Facebook. LinkedIn allows business professionals to create blank and or blank, share information about themselves and or a company, and create groups of similar individuals and businesses. Free advertising, marketing and campaigns. Companies are already successfully using LinkedIn to post company updates. Companies are already successfully using LinkedIn to all of the above. Let's go back and urge internal employees to connect to LinkedIn, create product or services tabs, post job openings, all of the above. And as you know, it's all of the above. Twitter. To avoid the pitfalls, using social media in business, Twitter. To avoid the pitfalls associated with Twitter, it is important to use catchy phrases and references, check and update information frequently, respond to customers, and manage comments. All of the above. It's all of the above. Twitter comments and replies are commonly known as blank and blank. And their answer is tweets and retweets. Continuing with Twitter, one main difference between Twitter and the other social media sites such as Facebook and LinkedIn is that blank. You cannot see who follows or likes the company page. Twitter does not provide the ability to convert followers to customers. It cannot create brand awareness to site users. You cannot control what information is viewed by others. One main difference between Twitter and other social media sites such as Facebook and LinkedIn is that Twitter does not provide the ability to convert followers to customers. YouTube. Businesses commonly utilize YouTube to do all of the following except upload customer testimonies, create playlists to organize videos and create easier access for customers, conduct first impressions interviews for potential employees, or show videos of company events to attract customers and employee interest. Conduct first impression interviews for potential employees. YouTube. YouTube offers the use of and blank that allows you to view and analyze activity reports based on what information you are interested in. Offers you the use of analytical tools that allows you to view and analyze activity reports based on what information you're interested in. Two examples of these reports that YouTube has readily available to businesses and individuals are blank and blank. Summary reports and download reports. Instagram. This is a fairly new one to me. Instagram will allow you to not only post your photos to your Instagram, Webstagram feed, but blank as well. All other socials, websites, Facebook, Twitter, etc. as well. Instagram is typically considered the blank version of application, while Webstagram is considered to be the blank version. Instagram is typically considered to be the mobile version, while Webstagram is considered to be the website or online version. Pinterest, also very new to me. Other up-and-coming social media sites that are becoming increasingly useful for businesses, recruitment, and retention are Pinterest, Pandora, Instagram, both A and C, all of the above. Be A and C, and that will be Pinterest and Pandora. Pinterest allows you to establish and follow an individual's or company's fan page, photo stream, pin board, or tags. Pin board. Here are some graphs of the most popular media sites usage for 2012. You have a little over 90% for Facebook, just over 50% for Twitter, a little bit better on LinkedIn, and a little bit higher than Facebook, and Instagram at about 60% usage for the 2012 year. Using social media to recruit employees. What percentage of businesses use social media as a form of recruitment? 21%, 73%, 53%, or 35%, or 50%. 21% of businesses use social media as a form of recruitment. Match the following websites with the appropriate way to utilize their businesses. go with Facebook to promoting company brands, Twitter, posting job openings, LinkedIn finding candidates for open positions. The ability to extend social media sites to blank is also beneficial because they are often good referral resources. Former employees are often good referral resources. Blank are important to use because they streamline all of the social media sites currently used by your business. Aggregators are important because they're currently used by your business. Getting connected. Define Uber connected. Needs to be connected. 5 stages of Uber connected. Companies that are already Uber connected. Downsides to being Uber connected. Uber is a German word that means above or over. It is migrated into the English language and is often used as a prefix in English to describe something above and beyond the usual, and is quite commonly used by teens and young adults. Connected, plugged in, joined. Uber connected. There are a growing number of firms that are becoming Uber connected workplaces, using social media tools such as wikis, blogs, microblogs, or corporate social networks. They are connecting employees globally and are fostering mass collaborations. Organizations that are Uber connected. Recent research provides evidence that there are business benefits to becoming an Uber connected organization. Access to social media improves productivity. Millennials will seek jobs that encourage the use of social media. Companies that provide access to social media create a more engaged workforce. Companies who want to attract and recruit the best talent will realize becoming Uber connected will be a business imperative. 5 stages of Uber connection. Accelerate the capture of new knowledge. Stage 2, broadcast thought leadership. Stage 3, corroborate across the enterprise. Stage 4, design ways to increase innovation. Stage 5, engage employees. Let's talk briefly about the stages. Stage 1, what does it mean to accelerate the capture of knowledge? Start with a goal in mind to begin to capture information about the business culture. You will need to ask your employees for help to help you with ideas for branding your new slogan. For instance, JetBlue's slogan is happy jetting, in which they use to help calm negative perception about flying. The employees embraced the slogan, which eventually led to creation of JetBlue University. The university for employees were built to capture employees' knowledge and best practices across the training community. With that being said, employees contribute to the success of building a training community by being involved in the slogan creation. The Director of Learning Technologies believes that the future of any company's success is the importance of social knowledge of its employees. Stage 2, broadcast thought leadership. Employees are encouraged to disseminate their knowledge and learn best practices for each other. This means creating an expert directory throughout our organization. If certain employees possess certain expert skills, you can contact them for questions. For example, Tony Cookie has a social media 101 skills. When you have questions about social media, contact Tony. That way Tony feels empowered to be able to share his or her expertise with colleagues throughout the organization. Stage 3, collaborate across the enterprise. What does it mean to cooperate across the enterprise? Cooperation across the enterprise is as a business expands, Globally, businesses need to develop an internal social network so that all of their employees across the globe can cooperate by talking to one another personally and professionally. This is similar to Facebook, but for employees of that business to utilize only. Everyone will need to be a member of the social network in order for it to be successful. It creates a bottom-up and top-down approach of participation. If employees share a certain successful idea using the social media site, the systems can be built to recognize, congratulate the employee for sharing their knowledge. Stage 4, design ways to increase innovation. Employees are the backbone to innovating new ideas for businesses. After all the work after all their work, they know that what can help processes better. Any way employees can share or propose new ideas is having a site that allows employees to do so and have others to vote on them. Bell Canada use a web portal called IDHiJam, which their human resources and IT department collaborated on. They used the portal to ask questions of their employees over a short window of time, similar to the virtual focus group that provides a way for employees to give their feedback and communicate with other employees, which encourages them to become more vested in the company. Lastly, stage 5, engage with employees. Engage with employees. It is a common knowledge that engaged employees are happy employees, which leads to greater employee retention. Use employees to help solve business problems by implementing your new Uber-connected methods. Uber-connected organization facts. IBM, Accenture, JetBlue, and Starbucks. They all have access to social media. Access to social media improves productivity. Employees who surf the internet at work with a reasonable limit of less than 20% of their total times in the office are more productive by 9% than those who don't. Companies that provide access to social media create a more engaged workforce. How many stages of Uber Connected are there? 10, 5, 3, or 7? 5. Uber Connected means using 2 or more social media sites available, using all social media 2.0 tools, using at least social media sites or tools, utilizing all the helpful features and tools on any one particular social media site, using all social media 2.0 tools. Which of the following is one of the 5 stages of being Uber Connected? Collaborate across the enterprise, design ways to increase innovation, accelerate the capture of knowledge. D, all of the above. D, all of the above. Benefits of being Uber Connected. Corporate social networks have demonstrated significant business benefits, such as allowing employees to have increased access to experts across the globe, reducing the cycle time from discovery of new products to the launch of new products, increasing employee engagement and satisfaction in the workplace. Downsides to social media. Age discrimination in social media, minority usage of social media, gathering too much information, applicants' privacy, copyright infringement. We'll start with minority usage. Minorities are less likely to use social media. It is proven that whites utilize social media more than other ethnicities. If you find that you do not have enough non-white candidates, do not allow yourself to select the first minority candidate that applies for your open position. In order to avoid this, use targeted recruitment to increase your application pool of candidates. LinkedIn will be the best site to achieve targeted recruitment, since it will allow employees to connect to ethnic groups that may be underrepresented. This way you have a diverse pool of qualified candidates for your open position. A word of advice: do not use profile pictures as a method of recruiting non-whites. We also have, under discrimination, we also have marital status, sexual orientation, and religion in social media. Lastly, let's discuss using personal information such as marital status, sexual orientation, religion. Facebook profiles are loaded with personal information: which you live, where you live, are you married, how many children you have, where you went to high school, college, what religion you practice. All of this is innocent information. All of this innocent information can give employees an overview of who you are, which can lead to an employee using this information against you. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 makes it illegal to discriminate against anyone on the basis of race, color, religion, national origin, or sex, found at the EEOC. That way, employees can avoid using this information from employees' profiles. Is to refresh your skills by taking some employment law classes or going to the EEOC website to find more information about the laws that protect applicants from discriminatory practices. Possible pitfalls. The blank protects people 40 years of age and older from discrimination based on their age by current and potential employees. Age Act, Discrimination of Age Act and Employment Act of 1967. One of the main pitfalls for businesses using social media in recruiting is the abundance of personal information can lead to discrimination. Information provided on media site makes it harder to filter through target markets. Not enough personal information is provided to reach target markets. Groups' fan pages are not allowed to access personal information. The abundance of personal information can lead to discrimination. In addition to age and minority discrimination, which of the following information can also lead to discrimination on behalf of a business? Marital status, credit score, sexual orientation, education, and location. Marital status, religion, and sexual orientation. Marital status, location, and religion. Marital status, religion, and sexual orientation. And in conclusion, by this point, each of you should have a clear understanding of several social media platforms that are available, free of charge for your usage. You should each know how to navigate your way to these sites online, set up your accounts, and start using them to increase the return on your marketing, advertising, recruitment, and retention investments. You should also know about a few potential pitfalls to watch out for as you start your social media campaigns. In essence, you are now ready to start planning and executing your social media strategies. So to end in the famous words of Mahatma Gandhi, a customer is the most important visitor on our premises. He is the purpose of it. He is not an outsider in our business. He is part of it. We are not doing him a favor by serving him. He is doing us a favor by giving us an opportunity to do so. Now go forth in the cyberspace and start seizing these opportunities to obtain and retain loyal customers and employees. Thank you.